Naruto 667 viewer comments. Yeah, this is going to be the last one for a while. I started doing these chapter 600, right? The whole Obito reveal and all that, and a rant and everything was pretty amazing. It was like 34 plus minutes right off the bat. So the Hangouts, as everybody I think can tell, is what I'm really trying to get everybody into, and as many people as I can that are leaving comments where I can really see what you're thinking. I'm putting you as a follower, and I'm going to overbook because we're just having a problem getting people. What does that mean, overbook? You can fit 10 people into a Hangout, so I'm going to be putting probably about 20 invites out. But we just haven't. I mean, I've been inviting 12 people, and I'm lucky to get 5. So I do apologize if we actually ever get people to where there's more than 10 or whatever, and I'll deal with that situation if and when that ever happens. But I'll go down and tell people I'm following you, and you will be getting an invite. Now, of course, you may not want to come, you may not be convenient, whatever, but the invite will still go out, and it's going to be scheduled for 8:30 Saturday nights, that Central Time. Okay, and like I say, once again, this is going to be the last one of the viewer comment videos for a while, if ever. So we'll see. Like I say, the Hangouts are where I want to get people talking and going back and forth. It's just it's kind of self-centered for me. It's just so enjoyable, and so that's just where I'm simply going with this as of now. All right, well, let's go ahead and get to the viewer comments. Yeah, all the way to 600. Toby's Obito. No. All right. And this one's chock full of stuff too. Let's go ahead and get started off with Michael Gethman, who has been in my Hangouts, and we've had an awesome time. And oh yeah, this was. I have to say, the last Hangout, just everybody laid it out. Everything was laid out crossways, this way, there. All the angles, why it can't be this. So there's like no surprises. Okay, I think that the Hangout really tackled everything last week really well. Okay, Michael Gethman. Once again, we start here. I don't care about Karen. Therefore, whenever she talks, I am like, read blah, blah, blah. I actually like Kabuto in this chapter because it sort of makes sense. I can't wait for the 8 Gates and the Red Beast to show up next week. Maybe Tintin is going to use the Sage Weapons to defeat Madara, LOL. For the thumbnail, I'm going to put what happened last time Tintin used the fan, well, which was the first time, and she's going to be flat out and she's getting healed. That's what happened afterward. So she was pretty awesome until just about killed her. It almost took all her chakra. Continuing on. This week, Sasuke might have achieved Rinnegan with the Senju DNA. They did say that. That's what Kabuto said. How awesome is that? To me, the only thing that could have made this chapter better would be Madara actually killing somebody. I actually like this chapter. Now we get to see Super Saiyan Taijutsu Master. Yeah, he does look like that, doesn't he? He's powered up. Awesome. Really appreciate it. And once again, you're going to be invited back, of course. 8:30. You've been awesome. Really do appreciate it. Trent Flamanga, I am following you. You will get an invite. 8:30. Like I said, I don't know if you care to, you want to, it's convenient to you, but you're going to get an invite for the 8:30, which I will schedule sometime tomorrow. Right? I'll schedule it sometime tomorrow on Fridays. And the reason that I've started scheduling them kind of late is when I schedule it is when it says that it was posted. So if I say last Monday I scheduled it, and when I actually post it, it'll say it was last Monday when it came out. So I just try to make sure that all my videos are out, and then I make the invites, right? I schedule that, and that way it's posted. It'll still say it's Friday, but at least it'll be at the top. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's the way Google does it. Anyway, Trent Linga, you will be getting an invite. Kakashi, everyone, you have to get the plug-in. This is where everybody has the problem. You've got to get the plug-in, you got to go all the way through it, and then you can either go on the Google Plus page, right, where you're live streaming the video, and you should get either you get an invite there, or it'll be in your email or wherever, or when you look on the little bell on top, you should get an invite that way, right? So you can see their notification, right, the little bell, you know, in your YouTube thing, and you can see it, and it goes, oh, okay, and then you can click on that, accept, and then you click on it and accept, and you should be fine. All right, for the third time, trying to read Trent Flamanga's deal before I distract myself. Kakashi said he used Kamui on Minato's arm or Sengun, which is technically infused with chakra. will be used later, I'm sure, as a decoy out surprise attack if Kakashi's Sharingan could teleport it. Madara saw it as well due to the emphasis of Kamui's speed. As far as Kamui getting spammed, it's probably due to being near Obito and the other eye and the pair. LOL, cheesy, but it works, LOL. He only started spamming it when he was near Obito, if you recall. As far as Kabuto and his plot build-up, he stated he surpassed Orochimaru, but he was the major villain, so why not come full circle? Orochimaru may somehow dupe Kabuto for the last time to steal his power, just maybe because this build-up was kind of a drawdown. The big thing for me, even though it was so small, is that Kabuto knows... what's the relationship between Kabuto and Orochimaru now? Because he's like, hey, you basically got me when I was weak and manipulated me. That's really... He said it was a small statement, but it's what he said. Okay, and Orochimaru heard it. So, he knows... So what is their relationship? You know, is he just kind of like... I don't think Kabuto's on Team Snake anymore. That's what I'm thinking. But maybe, I mean, we'll have to see how that works out. Really appreciate your comments. Once again, you're getting an invite. That will be happening 8:30ish. Okay, or you should have something to accept before then, Friday night or Saturday morning, the latest. All right, Conley Bob 9. You're the most requested person. Everybody wants you. You do an awesome job. Your comments are really great to read, but I know you're an extremely busy person. So just one thing I will say, you left a comment before, you weren't sure if you could just go in. Yeah, it's not a big deal. If you can only come in the last 5 minutes, whatever, just come on in, and we'll say hello, and you can say your stuff, and it's all good. It's all relaxed. It's all good. We realize you got a busy schedule, but anytime you can fit into our stuff, we really want you there. Also, I'm going to start again Sunday nights. I need some feedback from you. I know you're busy. Sunday nights, 6:30. You know, kind of like an hour-long general discussion about anime. I will pick some specific animes to try to steer our discussion on that, like Magi and a few other things and up and coming. I'm trying to stick it to that so people can kind of see what's kind of what we're following, what I may start getting a little bit more into or what have you. But if you could just give me some feedback on what are good times that I can connect, that I can bring you in specifically, I'd really like to do that. Okay, continuing on. Are there no more Naruto viewer comment videos? Now you know the answer. Okay, I can't load Steve's 66 review for some reason. So if he said that there, I wouldn't know. So the mystery guy was, in fact, Kabuto. I was right the first time. The only reason, excuse me, I thought differently was because of Karen saying that she didn't recognize the chakra, which was just BS from Kishimoto. That was it. That was what everybody said. Well, it can't be because of Karen, right? And, okay, but that's just Kishimoto's baloney. All right, continuing on with your comment. And that it was a sinister chakra. Then Kabuto escaping Izanami would have meant that he turned good, but apparently he still got some of Oro's chakra, and that was the darkness she felt. I thought that Oro took all his chakra back. But anyway, there it is. Why the big mystery, Kishi? Just say that it's Kabuto and be done with it. Yeah, it tricked me off, and he pulled his stunt with Karen. Kabuto said that he's putting Hashi cells in Sasuke, which is one of my predictions from before. And now that Sasuke getting Hashi cells, he will be able to activate the Rinnegan, because he and Naruto will combine their forces to battle Madara together, which makes, I just didn't interject here, it makes perfect sense because they've already shown how they can work together and everything. It just makes perfect sense. Continuing on. On that note, Kabuto compared himself to Obito, and that they were both used by another, and that they were both the ones who initiated the war. Now he, as one of the initiators, is reviving one hero and giving him the power-up he needs to fight Madara, while Obito, the other initiator, is going to revive the other hero and give him his power-up. Very well said. Very well said. Kindly Bob 9. We appreciate that. Continuing on. Speaking of Obito, an Obito free chapter like this one is always good. I am starting to get worried, though, that Madara might not get his other Rinnegan back, and it's in the other dimension. He needs both his Rinnegans, and they are his by right. If he gets destroyed in the other dimension, and it will be BS. Also, since Obito and Kakashi can see through each other's eyes, why can't Madara see through Obito's left eye and see what he's up to? That makes sense. I also think that Madara's arrogance keeping him from killing another right now is a weak point. I'll just wait until you're done and I'll make a comment on that. As arrogant as he is, he's always been clever enough to see through just about everything. I expect that KIshi may dumb it down a little in the last fight, but don't dumb him down too much. Arrogance leading to great foolishness is a trope that works for many villains, but it won't work with Madara because he's already been established as a mastermind genius. But yeah, Madara, start killing some people. It's way past time for you to start killing some characters, and you must do so before your defeat. You said yourself that they are all just pebbles before you, so start crushing some pebbles. I love that line. Start crushing some pebbles, Madara. My God, Guy is about to open the 8 gates and sacrifice himself to stop you. That at least will be something. And seriously, where the hell is B? All awesome points. Very well put, as usual. Really do appreciate it. Madara's arrogance. Speaking of Obito, the Obito free zone. And okay, there are other people that really get into it, but you made a lot of great comments and put them very well, as always. Once again, we got to get you in these things. Just, you get an invite, you got some time, man, and you want to, you know, I'm not twisting your arm, but you're more than welcome, and not just by me. A lot of people really want you there. And Mr. Marcus responds to your comment. Yeah, I find it really weird that there's no mention of B since last year, in the beginning of the year, and that's KIshi. That's... yeah. Although he does have a little bit of his Juby to give to B, which hopefully means he's going to go revive him. That he's somehow holed up somewhere in some stasis or something. He's got some octopus bull stasis thing happening or what have you. Anyway, Mr. Marcus, appreciate it. And I know you've tried to get in. You've got to get the plug in. You got to get. I'll keep sending you invites. Like I say, check your email, the little bell on your YouTube thing for the invites. I'm going to keep inviting you. That's all I can do. But most people, they've found that they've simply had to find where the invites are, and then they can accept and get in if they get the plug-in. So more than welcome. I want people in. I want 10 people in. That's what I want. I want to get people in there and then start rotating people in and out once, you know. That's what I want. All right, continuing on. Appreciate all your comments. NW Order for Life, another person that's been in the Hangouts quite a bit. Really. Okay, Tintin is going to suddenly know how to use the ninja tools, and then she comes with and saves the day. LOL. That would be funny. That would be funny. Sort of. Okay, depends. Oh, there's so many characters out there that just need more time. All right, NW, I'll definitely be seeing you Saturday, unless we got another wedding rolling around. D from Dub. Kishimoto is the troll. LOL. He was this week. The general consensus people understood that it was Kabuto just by seeing a foot in the last panel of chapter 663. He decided to add on purpose some elements hinting that it could not be Kabuto in the next 3 chapters. And then it turns out it's actually Kabuto. But he has a chakra footprint that was beyond recognition because, you know, he absorbed the DNA of so many people. Seriously. The manga is almost over. This is the final battle. Can't Kishi give up with these freaking cliffhangers that always end up with cheap explanations? I mean, we do not need them anymore. The whole thing is over. He should focus on making the whole final fight thing more fluid. We are all going to read the manga until the end now. We are not going to do it because of cliffhangers. True. Very true. Anyway, to think of how many of these unsolved mysteries are still around, I wonder how many of them will remain unexplained. Like, how did Madara survive the fight with Hashirama since the latter said he was sure he killed him? Who was staring at them during the fight? how did the Jubi's body end up back on Earth, and what's the thing given the first to Sasuke? And what about Izuna? Where is Hanabi? Okay, LOL. And so on. I really hope Kishimoto will solve the riddles about introducing new ones. We don't need them. This is all true. I mentioned something, pretty sure it was before I started doing viewer comment videos in 2012 when we found out about Obito, is that this is probably going to end like Lost. Although it'll end up better than Lost because we'll get more explanations, but still the mass majority of stuff isn't going to get resolved. That's just how I feel. That it's not going to be a nice, neat thing. It's going to be messy. We'll get some answers in there, and it's going to be a lot of just nothing. And, characters just, there you are. That's my own feeling about it. I mean, this is, how long can, this thing was what was supposed to be the beginning of this year. Kishimoto told the anime this thing was going to be done. It's March, and this thing looks like it's going to go, why? I mean, at least to the middle of the year, but with all the stuff out there, and he's stretching it out. This is the next thing. Kishimoto's stretching it out, right? Yeah. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna get out of rant mode. Anyway, I really do appreciate your comment, and definitely, if you get a chance, I realize we got different time zones and all this stuff. If you get a chance, invite's going out to you. Drop in if you can. That'd be awesome. All right, D from Dub, really do appreciate it. NW Order response. Many people figured out Karen wouldn't recognize Kabuto. I'm sure that we discussed it in this channel on our hangouts as well. Azuna's dead. Who's Hanabi again? LOL. Okay, that's Hanabi. Isn't that Hinata's sister? Isn't that who we're talking about? But yeah, that was just. Oh yeah, we covered all. Honestly, we covered like all the freaking angles in the last hangout with this, and it was just it was BS. We really did cover it. All right, and another D from Dub. Okay, that was NW Order. Appreciate everyone's comments. Okay, here we go. D from Dub, another one. About Kabuto, I might accept the fact that Karen could not recognize him. What I don't like about was the unnecessary hype that Kishimoto put into it in the past 3 chapters. Okay. That's one day ago. This is one. I can't tell which of these comments was done first. But anyway, continuing on with D from Dub. What I don't like was the unnecessary hype that Kishimoto put into it in the last 2 chapters. We all knew it was Kabuto. There was a real need to make it look like it couldn't be him. My point is, I don't like how the story is being told anymore. Too many cycles of cliffhangers, hype, cheap solution, fan service, new cliffhanger, hype, etc. It's just my opinion, though. Izuna is dead for sure. So was Madara, Hashirama, Tobirama, Minato, Itachi, Ocharu, etc. Is being dead enough to be ruled out from Naruto? No. Not at all. Anyway, I only mention Izuna because I think there will be a flashback sometime before the end with Izuna's side of the story. Or at least Kishimoto gave us the hint a few chapters ago. Again, it's just my opinion. I know a lot of people would like to see Izuna. Alright, continue on your comment. Hanabi is a symbol of how the manga changed so drastically. It used to be that the manga where the craftiest guy with the best strategy was beating guys with wonder bloodline abilities. Then it became the manga where if you do not have it in your DNA, you are not worth anything. Are you the main character? No. Do you have Sharingan? No. Do you have Senju DNA? No. Are you at least dead so it can revive you for fan service? No. Then your place is in the closet. Nobody will miss you. Again, it's just my opinion. I feel frustrated because, as I said, the manga used to be very good, but then everybody got caught in cliffhangers and fan service, and now that is all that remains of it. D from Dub, I want to say I've never seen a more prolific use of fan service, the term fan service, that was not actually covering for it to be more in a sexual way, as opposed to just bring back. It's the cleanest use for fan service I've heard ever in anime. I just have to say. So it's at least Kishimoto's clean fan service. I don't know if that helps. Probably not. Really do appreciate your comments once again. If you get a chance, come on in. Love to hear from you. All right. XX Avenger, and we've had you in there for a few hangouts, which is awesome. More than welcome every time. Good contributor. I can't believe it's Kabuto, though. I like the character change. What you said was more exciting. I wanted to see what you said happen. But anyway, continuing on. It was a boring choice, which it was. The big plot hole is how Kabuto got his Sage Chakra back. I thought Ultramarine sucked it up also. I hate the BS that Karen said. It made no sense whatsoever, and how our popularity is down in the dumps with Rin. Okay, hold on a second. That's the only thing I might really want to... Karen is a... Okay, wow, that's a tough one. Karen or Rin? People are sick of Rin. I don't think they hate Rin. They hate Karen. People hate Karen. Really hate Karen. They're just sick of Rin, but they hate Karen. So I've got to go Rin, and I got to go Rin's higher than Karen. Karen here, Rin. That's the way I got to break that down. That's just my opinion. That's all it is. It's my opinion. But since that idea got thrown out there, I feel that for whatever reason I had to respond to that. Anyway. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue. Hey, if we're not having fun, then we're doing it wrong. Okay. However, I like the part with Guy fighting Rock Lee. Fighting with Rock Lee. As much as I want to see 8 Gates, I don't want to see Guy die. That would be the saddest death in Naruto, in my opinion. Also, with Sasuke being saved with Hashirama cells, he will get the Rinnegan. There you go. That looks like that. We've got Rinnegan. This is Shinju DNA that he's getting. That his snake extremity is pumping into Sasuke, and and gosh knows what Rinnegan and what else is going to happen there. That's going to be pretty crazy. Once again, you will get your invite, of course, Saturday or Friday for 8:30 Naruto Central Time hangout. Be there, watch it, please. That would be awesome. Let's see. In 8 Gates, well, actually, there's a lot more I want to say on this. Well, I'll say a little bit. I almost like a scenario where he before he goes 8 Gates, he knocks Rock Lee out or something. Because I got a feeling that he's like, if this don't make it, then, you know, or even some people are saying, you know what, you're my son. Let's have a cry. And then he knocks him out and says, because I don't want you to kill yourself, you know, and go 8 Gates if this doesn't work. You know, take Kakashi, take this idiot to the other dimension so he'll live, you know. So, something like that. But anyway. So yeah, we're getting there. But the deaths, you would think, I want to say this real quick, you would think that with so many characters, right, that Kishi would take an easy way out and go, you know, I can't really give everybody, you know, a proper, you know, background or this and that. And I realize they're usually giving a little bit of something, but just start killing them so he doesn't have to deal with them. They're killed and give a little bit of a background. You can move on, but you would think he would. He'd just start killing characters like crazy. So anyway, continuing on, we appreciate your comments. Mr. Marcus! Steve, I do agree that there should have been no build-up for this. This is what Kishi does. That's just very true. You know, I didn't want him to die too. He's a great character. I hope Kishi doesn't. But it would add more to Rock Lee legacy as ever, as for his future is concerned. Once again, I'm wanting to get you in there. Whatever obstacles you got to get in, you know, the plug-in, this. I think you got the plug-in, but you got to find the invites. You got to find, because they're going out. They're going out. But this is what Kishi does, and the consensus. There's a real consensus across the board that this was a BS move, and I'm sure. As a matter of fact, it'll probably burn out. Probably by this Saturday, people we'll just go, it was BS and move on, you know, because it was just ridiculous. KX Mixer. Anthony is someone who's been in a lot of our hangouts and had a tremendous problem, as many people do, getting in originally, overcame that problem, and has been in a lot of hangouts, and he's a really good contributor. Says, Why the hell does Kabuto have his Dragon Sage mode? I don't care if he had chakra from other people still inside him. Ocharu extracted his chakra from Kabuto body, yet he still has all those features. This was deliberately misleading on KIShi's part, in my opinion. I do, however, like Kabuto's character coming full circle by escaping Izanami. Kakashi spamming Kamui is definitely a problem. At this point in the story, though, I'm finding it difficult to be bothered by it. It's whatever, I guess. All the other guy stuff was awesome. More for me in this week's Hangout. See you there. And hopefully more people. That's correct. That would be awesome. Something that was really been missing is how much I enjoy the Guy Kakashi thing. Those two together is just amazing. And I hope and that was the only thing that really bugged me, because if I want to see more. I want to see that really, more. Got the Guy Kakashi thing going out. That I want to see a lot more of that. And it was like I said, it made me kind of concerned. It may just, and it's, I don't know. The time needs to be spent on that. Anyway, responding to you, Anthony, is NW Oracle, Michael. Kabuto's appearance was definitely a retcon. KIshi was like, oh shit, I forgot Kabuto revived Sasuke with Hashirama cells. It was just like I said with Izanami, though. Kabuto revived Sasuke because he learned the error of his ways, and Conley Bob 9's response. Obito could summon and control the Kyuubi without EMS at 13 years of age and fight on par with the 4th Hokage while still controlling the Fox. Everything is meh by comparison. There you have it, folks. Very well put. Awesome contributors here. That says it all, doesn't it? Oh my God, I'm going to read that again. Obito can summon and control the Kyuubi with EMS at 13 years of age and fight on par with the 4th Hokage while still controlling the Fox. Everything else is meh by comparison. Wow, I thought he was older than that, but wow, okay, that's amazing. All right, Trenthlo Manga. Also, seeing how Obito cannot take the form he was in after absorbing the Jubi's Kabuto's Sage Mode is indeed seeing how Sage Mode is the most effective against Sage Madara. Mr. Marcus, Steve, it is so simple. Let me read more line. We open this. It is so simple, it's not even funny. First, you see episode 352. It would make sense to you about this week's manga. First of all, you can't send someone like Ocharu or Kabuto's chakra because there was snake skin. Remember, snakes don't sweat at all like humans. And second, and all the chakra she felt was chakra from the other people that Kabuto stole from, not his own. And most of them were evil, plus Ocharu explained that. In the manga, you just read, plus Karen does not know Kabuto at all. She never met him, only heard about him. People shouldn't be mad about this chapter because Kabuto finally got closure. Might Guy went 7 gates, about to turn into the Red Beast. Tintin is on her way, hopefully, with some good news on probably how to stop Madara. Rock Lee has joined the fight, and Naruto and Sasuke will be waking up soon. For people who don't know, it's important you watch Kakashi Gaiden Arc 2 because it shares info about a lot of the stuff that affected Leaf to all these problems we're having now. Anyways, please send me an invite to Hangouts. For some reason, it's not working. Maybe because if you send me your email, I'd add you directly to my Hangouts friends list, and it should work. Then thanks and Godspeed. If you've got the, all right. If you're not, I mean, it may just be a snafu. I'm having there's an app I'm trying to get installed that I'm having a problem with. But if you have the app, you have it installed, you should be. I'm giving the invites. Okay, you're on my follow thing. Everything that I have done for the other people to get in that are hanging out with me now, I have done for you so far. Okay, so either there's something wrong with the way it's installed, there's just some glitch what there could be, or the number one problem with people getting in is not finding the invites. Like I say, the little bell symbol, if you go in there, that should come out. Okay. Also, if you're looking at the Hangout, it should be there, or your email. It gets, depending on how you have that set up. So I want you in, man. I totally want you to, you know. But like I said, I'm doing the same thing for you I've done for everybody else, and they eventually get in. So we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. We'll make it happen. All right, really want you in there. Trent Lamanga, haven't had you in yet too. You're giving you invites also. As smoke began to rise, I thought, I knew it was DSM Kabuto. Ocharu says something about him still containing some essence of himself, but Kabuto stated he surpassed Ocharu, who supposedly killed the Snake Sage, Manda, I think. The questioning of Ocharu's intentions leads me to believe this arc it's not the last. Just it's a prelude to the two-part Ocharu Sasuke arc, which I'd love to see. I hope you're talking about him getting possessed, because you know I've been waiting for that. I don't even care how long it lasts. I just want it to happen. Continuing on, if Naruto and Sasuke are the current reflections or descendants of the younger sage's body, Naruto, and elder sage's eyes, Sasuke, Naruto may just get the Rinnegan, but not any time soon in this manga, if this manga continues. Ever since Itachi died, great emphasis was placed on the ocular abilities of the Uchiha and the Sage Six Path. The resemblance of Madara and Izuna and Sasuke is ultimately Madara's acknowledging Sasuke's one coma EMS eyes. Sasuke's eyes will evolve once more, either to the Rinnegan, out of the Sage's elder son eyes. Okay. I'm still confused about the whole thing. Well, anyway, that's getting to another thing about the whole Madara growing in a new eye or a new set of eyes. I don't know if that was plural or whatever. Maybe I don't know. But anyway, and that could be the tree. That could be him growing them in. I mean, I don't know. It's a little something else. All right, continuing on. Really do appreciate your comments. I am Jet. I've got you on the follow list, just like everybody, you know, and you're going to get invited if you care to, if you want to, if you're available to 8:30 Central Time. Naruto Hangout this Saturday. Be there if you want to be, and if you can be. Once again, I am Jet. Madara 667 was pretty good. Madara 667. I don't think that I like seeing Kabuto's appendage penetrating Sasuke. I enjoyed the chapter, not sure what kind of insight there is left to have here. Naruto will be out of commission, I'm guessing until May, and Sasuke won't be up and running until June. The 8 Gates fight, if he goes 8 Gates, may last through April. I have to be honest and admit that it was a bit emotional for me to see Guy Sensei admitting that the youthful time was over. I want to see 8 Gates, but in absolutely no way to see Might Guy die from it. Maybe he has a Senju DNA beam, or the DBZ fans and Senzu beam that miraculously heals all ills, even death and lack of chakra. I hope the next chapter is better. I hate to go back to saying Naruto 668 instead of Madara 668. Of course, then Kabuto's there, and he's got his snake pump appendage. I don't know if my guy would agree to it, or you know, all of a sudden he comes to it, he's not too thrilled. But dang. But anyway, oh man, yeah, I have to say, so many characters in this show I really like. And some of them I didn't even like that much to begin with, but I have to say, Guy is pretty awesome. And like I say, it's the combination of him and Kakashi that kind of that competitive relationship's done really well. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And all right, Ricardo Rodriguez, you have got on following 8:30 Saturday night hangouts. If you want to be, if you can be, then you can do that, because and you've got the little program, the app that you have to get installed. You got that all worked out. It can all happen. So there you are. More. I hope you can get in. Though I want more people. I'd like to get 10 people a pop to get in and have a nice conversation. Here we go. Why Madara doesn't just kill these guys. My thoughts exactly since Obito became the sage. But that's old news. Back to Madara. He could handle the first and the second Hokage in seconds, but he is playing with everyone else because of the plot. Anyway, I'm probably going to go back to Mr. Market to comment because I think he did kind of lay out some good points to counter like what a lot of us are saying. I thought it was laid out pretty well. I'll probably go back to those comments before I get done. And let's see. Because of the plot, let me make sure I read all this. Back to Madara. He could handle the first and second Hokages in seconds, but he is playing with everyone else because of the plot. This is, I thought, spot on KIshi. He cornered himself by overpowering Madara that much. And that was a writing mistake, and he made since last year. Now he is ungracefully dealing with the consequences. Regarding the Rasengan not hitting Kakashi, why handle a plot hole with another plot hole? I agree with you. I think he should have just walked past it. He just, with other things that were even bigger, just walk, keep going. I'm agreeing with you. I cannot but think that he got too many complaints for that omission and thought he had to come up with something, but his solution is far worse than what the original problem was. KIshi should be in that stage where Sasuke was spamming Sasuno and almost got blind. Yet still, we see him handling it just okay. It's obviously going to get explained with some other excuses like Obito's Sharingan being special, or the 1% of the QB chakra that he has left and is still protecting him. And it seems like I already did read this. I read this before I started reading it. Anyway, Obito's Sharingan is still getting that 1%. Okay, and then KIshi feels that his too many complaints are out there. Kabuto still keeping his Draken Sage mode will surely be explained in the coming chapters with more conveniences, of course, since that's our Naruto these days. But I'm glad Kabuto returned since he's a pretty reliable and deep character. Alright, I have a few more comments. I like it. Like I say, I like it. I like Kabuto. It makes sense. It's for me, it's a good story. It's progression. I want to see more how that goes. I like that. It was just the things around it. Once again, things that were unnecessary. I really agree with you. Good stuff there. And if you can, get in, Ricardo. We'd love to have you. Love to have you. I want more people in. Like I said, I want to get 10 people in there. I want to go. Lumpy Rocks. I can't wait to see what the final gate does apart from letting off complete red energy. Thomas Cheatham. Hello, Steve. My name is Thomas Cheatham. I would like to be in your next hangout for Naruto. I'm following you. You will get an invite. Like I say, I'm inviting about 20 people. I invite 12. I get no new people. The same 5 people. So hopefully we can get people. You are invited. You have to have the Google Plus plugin working, installed. It has to be up. And then, like I said, where the bell is, on the video, in your email, wherever you go to get the invites, where you have them, you got to click. You have to accept it. You have to click on and accept the invite. All right, continuing on with your comment. I'm a long-time subscriber, and I have never been in a Hangout before. It looks like fun, and they are fun. And I would like to try it. I have lots of good theories in my opinion on this chapter. I'm not sure how to get in on the Hangout. You have to go to your Google Plus thing, get the app installed. That's where it starts. Do you have to send me an invite on my Google Plus page, or can you send me the invite link through the YouTube comments? How to hear from you? Just send my message to YouTube. Thanks, sincerely, Thomas Cheatham. Well, once again, you got to look on but you have to have the plug-in. If you don't have the plug-in, if it isn't squared away, it won't work. You got to get that squared away, and then the invites once again will be on like the little bell thing on top, right? Or some people get it in their email, or if you look at the video, once I send them out, you should be able to click on it and go in. Alright, there we go. Hope you make an end. RB10. Steve Ochomaru was one who said that his evil chakra was in Kabuto. He said, by the way, the bad feeling he had is probably because of my chakra is still there too, I reckon. That was Ochomaru speaking. Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up, because I thought that was Karen. That didn't make any sense. It makes more sense. Okay. Not Karen. About Kakashi spamming Kamui, it's probably because of the Nine Tails chakra he received. It's the Nine Tails, or it's the Nine Tails and him being around Obito. More efficient, right? Could be, but it is. So, appreciate your comment. Let's see. Okay. Alright, in RB10, I don't think I have you on follow yet. So because I'm already kind of overbooked. I've got a lot. So we'll see if I can, if people aren't coming in, then I'll keep making comments, or actually making comments. Even though I'm not going to be doing more comment videos, at least as of now, I absolutely am reading the comments. So be looking for those. Armin Gregorian, Guy is going to die. However, I don't think 8 Gates is going to kill Madara. And NWO, not if Naruto saves him. Okay, here we go. Appreciate your comments. Mr. Emerlin. Okay, let's see. Skip. As I said, it was Kabuto. Okay, Sean Riley. I'm following you. You're another person that's going to get an invite if you want to and have the time. What surprises me is how Ochomaru didn't even recognize his own DNA, and the other he himself did experiments on. I like how he also looked and praised the second a little bit, and all I'm going to say is this. About to happen after when Madara told the first, they have 15 minutes left before the flower, the tree bloom. Felt like hours. I want to see what's going to happen when it blooms. Alright, and once again, hey, you get your plug in, you get everything worked out, I send you an invite, you're in. We can I want more people hanging out. Alright. Life in the boot. You too. I've got you following you. Get your stuff squared away. Accept my invite when I give it to you. If you want to be there, if you have time. Okay, no Sage is 6 past sun. That's one guy in this hangout that one guy in the hangouts is going crazy, LOL. I think we're all going crazy. Does this mean that Sasuke is getting the Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, that's what I was hoping for. Sasuke is getting the Renegade. Kawasaki said something like, I like Sasuto. That was pretty good. Anyway, healing him with the first cells and etc. This is BS if true. This is the only way I'll accept him getting through. Massive power-ups for Sasuke and Naruto are coming. Yeah. P.S. I don't get what Ochomaru would want Sasuke's body. His body is fully a Hashirama clone. The eyes make more sense. Nobody stays dead, right? Hardly people. The people that die, they come back, they get revived. There's a real death issue here, isn't there? Okay, and let's see, Ryan Delisser. Kabuto's still in Sage mode? Question marks. And NW Order. Michael's like, yeah, doesn't really make any sense. All right, I want to read Mr. Marcus's comment one more time because it's, as everyone knows. Here we go. As everyone knows, this is what makes things interesting in a discussion. Okay, is to get the ideas out. If everyone agrees, it's boring. Okay, and when things deteriorate is when they start calling people names. Now, what we do here, okay, which is something that has been successful. I wish I had a lot more viewers, but is people are expressing their ideas and they're attacking Kishimoto, they're attacking characters, but we're trying to not go at each other. So we can keep expressing yourselves and having this conversation, having fun, right? That's what this should be, right? Like I say, if we're not having fun, we're doing it wrong. Okay, and all right, here it is. And I'm going to read your comment because you're really pushing back hard on some of the things that other people. I think this was the one that where you laid it all out. I'm going to read it in total, and that's going to be the end of what may be the last viewer comment video, at least for a while. Mr. Marcus. Steve, it's so simple, it's not even funny. First, if you've seen episode 352, it would make sense to you about this week's manga. First, of all, you can't sense someone like Ochomaru or Kabuto's chakra because of their snake skin. Remember, snakes don't sweat at all like humans. And the second of all is the chakra she felt was from the chakra from other people that Kabuto stole from, not his own. And most of them were evil. Plus, Ochomaru explained that he in the manga you just read, plus Karen does, okay, now I like what you just said here. You said Karen does not know Kabuto at all. She never met him, only heard about him. That's a good point. I guess that is true. People shouldn't be mad about this chapter because Kabuto finally got closure, and my guy might went 7 gates without him turning the red beast. 10-10 on her. Okay, I just got to throw this in here. If you made a great point, but if that's then why? Well, okay, let me just sidestep everything. The way Kishimoto, not just the build-up for Kabuto, which was irritating, okay, but these ridiculous, well, I guess I kind of sense this, and I guess, well, maybe some of my chakra's in there, and it's like, well, why didn't Karen just go, hey, that guy's got chakra like you, Ochomaru? But I like this thing you said about, well, snakes, and you can't sense, but then if you can't sense, then how is she sensing the evil in there to begin? You know what I mean? It still doesn't work for me. But it's a good point. If Karen doesn't know Kabuto, then that's a very, very good point. Continuing on, make some good points in here. Okay, and Red Beast 10-10 on her way, hopefully with some good news on probably how to stop Madara. Rock Lee has joined the fight with Naruto, and Sasuke will be waking up soon. For people who don't know, now it's important you watch Kakashi Gun Arc 2, right? And it shares info about a lot of stuff that affected the Leaf and all those problems they're having now. Anyway, please send me an invite too. Okay, we're going back into that. And I'm reading all this again because you make some really good points. And please, like I say, make sure you get your plugins. Everybody, this goes for everybody. Get your plugins. Look for the little bell, your email, wherever you get your invites. Okay, or right on the video and accept. If it's there, you go, okay, you have to accept it. You have to click and accept it, and then you get in. Okay, unless there's some other kind of problems. That's all I can do. All right, I really do appreciate everyone. Like I said, I've been doing this since August of 2012. I've been doing these viewer comment videos. I really enjoy doing them. They can return, okay, but as of right now, I'm just not going to make them. I'm going to put my effort into the Hangouts and doing some other stuff. And there's actually some other channels I kind of want to build up to, and eventually I want to get a little bit into the gaming, although I don't have the technical stuff to actually record games I'm playing or whatever. Kind of maybe just a little bit of a hang, some stuff that'd be really small, and a news channel. Also, I think most people here would have zero interest in that. But anyway, there's other things that I want to start slowly getting into, and there's still stuff here I'm trying to work out and everything. Uber conference, trying to get that to work, and that just isn't happening. Anyway, once again, everybody, you have been and are awesome. I really do appreciate this. Is something I really look forward to. And the whole thing with Naruto, wow, this has just been it's a crazy ride. Well, anyway, once again, you guys are awesome. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and close out the Hangouts. Remember, Saturdays for Kill la Kill, 6:30 Central is when we start them. That's when we pull everybody in. Normally, we start going live around 6:40, 45, depends. We do a little chat before to kind of get everything squared away, and usually by 6:45 we go. Then I try to end it by about 8:15. I try to get about a 15-minute or so break in between doing that, and then the 8:30 Central Naruto's. Anybody can be an anime fan. Until next time, take care.